focus on what do we want to do with our time, and then we systemize that. So this is what we should be doing. Here's our events that are most profitable to us. And then we create a system around doing that consistently, day in, day out. That's my only goal, is that you guys leave here with some good nuggets. And then if you guys have a question while we're going through some material or something that you're doing really well, let's share it. Let's make it a mastermind. If you're doing something really well, share it with someone else so they can get it. Or if you have a question, I guarantee someone else has that question that hasn't asked it yet. So marketing and advertising really is the lifeblood of any business. Being able to master, putting out marketing and advertising that attracts the right business to your company that you want to do business with and that matches your avatar. You call out for what you want to attract. Your marketing and advertising should be what you guys want to attract. You guys are here because I want to help you guys take some of your training and development to the next level. Right? So I call out the people who want to learn and train. So have your marketing and your advertising attract your people. Attract your tribe, the people that you want to work with, and have fun with it. So phone skills. I'm talking about we're going to track our leads, and now you're doing your advertising and your marketing. You don't want to just spend money in a bunch of places without tracking what's going on. We track everything. Disc traits. This is where the magic is. What that is that I can be across from somebody within 15 to 20 seconds and ask a couple of questions, and that by the way that you respond, if you take notes, if you write things down, your tonality, how you react to my tonality. I know what personality trait you are. Wow. So therefore I know how you want to receive information. You want it a little more softer tone, clear to the point, and not to move around too much, but really answer your questions clear. Yeah. Mastering personality types. So secret number 3 is really around the database. And this is where you define a career agent versus a transactional agent. Remember we talked about earlier? Ask somebody who they did business with 2 years from now. And what is their name, number, and email address, and when was the last time they spoke to them? Marriage, kids, house. Typically top 3 goals. So you help them achieve that big goal. They want to hear from you. You just had a 3-4 month relationship with them. Get in touch with them. 1 month after, congratulations, how is it being a new homeowner? So 1 month after, their birthdays, and then a minimum of 1 year anniversary letter and a phone call. Secret number 4, buyer presentation. We're going to fly through the buyer presentation, but Frank, remember you told that you get a phone call, you go out and meet them, and then you'll figure out if they're a worthy buyer? That's your business model. What I like to train on is we sign buyers to work exclusively with us. You book an appointment, you go on the phone, you use your database, book an appointment, you're face-to-face with a buyer. You got to have a value-rich presentation. You must solve a problem in your presentation. You must show that you have a plan that's superior than theirs. So we sign over 80% of people who work with us to work exclusively with us, right? So a presentation will help you guys drive that home. If you guys don't have a formal presentation to give to buyers, create one. Start off small, but think about what you offer and put it in a presentation that you show every buyer that you meet with. What would you accept? The one with cookie, the good idea, or the one with the money? That depends on how hungry you are, Christopher. Cookies are money, right?
Is it chocolate chips or?
Yeah. Right? So give them the value of getting approved up front, showing them in your presentation. Why do you have a presentation? So you give the same presentation to every buyer. Every one of your buyers is educated. If every one of your buyers is educated, you actually have clients.
Hello, I'm Rod. I'm here at the Marcus Hines 6-Figure Income Training.
Awesome. So what are you getting out of the class?
Well, a lot of informative information. Marcus, he's really on point with everything, and I really like that. The CRMs, how to talk to buyers and how to create an informative format for also sellers. So it's turned out to be a really good training. Really like
so you're getting information, but are you also having fun?
Man, it's a lot of fun, and I like people who are down to earth and just really fun to be around, and I'm having a good time. Yeah.
Awesome. Would you recommend this class to other people in your sphere?
Most definitely. And the thing about it, what I like about it is that he's not charging for this. It's free information, guys. So you definitely want to come out and give it a shot. It's only for 4 hours. Take time out on the Saturday and you'll get a lot of informative information. And I guarantee you'll walk away with a wealth of information and you will not be dissatisfied.
And develop relationships too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Rod.
You're welcome. You got it.
Now when we got buyers that are working with us, we got to be good at getting their offer accepted.
You're right.
Mr. and Mrs. Buyer says, I love this home. Get it for me. You want to make sure you can answer the question internally and for your client, are you the best person for the job? Okay, so how do you get offers accepted? 4 out of 5 of my offers get accepted before I write them. Offers, so who else wants to get 86% of their offers accepted? You're pre-negotiating them up front, so kind of already went over that, right? You're pre-negotiating the terms. Work out the terms, the price and everything, and feel out the listing agent the best up front. Stand out. Remember I said be different in your marketing? Be different when you're writing offers. Be different always. All right, awesome. Let's move into listing techniques. So I'm going to show you guys my listing presentation. Again, you might not have all these things to offer, but you're going to want to have a presentation that you offer sellers. Something that's different, something that solves a problem, and it's a clear plan that shows that you have a plan that's better than theirs. Think positive, be positive, and positive things will happen. When you go into a listing presentation, when you're going on a date with your wife, when you're going to go meet with family, anything in life, you know, be in a positive frame of mind. Never deal with stress or bad energy situations before a listing. But make sure that you take some of these things away and you go and you put them into your business. And then if you have some suggestions on what would make this a better day, more impactful, please share that.